Yeah. It was a powerful moment.
minutes. Yep. I haven't.
Right. And with that, we know that Elastra is too powerful. She can even turn off the power in DM's house.
Yep. Gonna go check my coffee. See if it's done yet.
Okay, I think we're good now. All right. So after a power outage, hopefully my microphone was working in the first half of this. I'm guessing not, but unless someone else checks the stream, because I'm a one-man band. I've got my harmonica on my hanging around my neck.
On it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pretty much asked about if I could do an insight, medicine check or insight to see any visible signs, and that was it.
Okay. Can you do a medicine check for me?
I can't. Come on, buddy. Oh, go away.
How'd you go?
Getting horrible rolls.
Are you in a happy place? I'm guessing
13. No. I've got a +9 on it. I'm still doing horrible.
13. Okay. You don't notice anything that, no instant diagnosis.
Yeah.
I forget what's that medical show with the guy that always seems to figure out the weird afflictions.
House.
That's it. Yeah.
There's no house.
You're channeling your inner house. Failed.
In our defense, we first have to make every single wrong diagnosis for like 30 minutes before we get the correct one.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I need a cane.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's fair enough. You just have to wait. You've done your first one. We'll go to. We've been on our ad break, and you do spot a little bit of blood on some handkerchiefs on the bench.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you're coughing up blood as well. Just like this is time for us to be honest.
She says, oh yes, but it's minor as you can see, unsightly stuff, and she sort of grabs the hankies and tosses them in the bin.
I still point out we might not have a cane, but we do have more the Canaan.
Can I do a ritual identify on her to see if she has any magic things on her?
All right. Well,
something like that would do. Identify anything.
Okay.
That's been cast on her as opposed to physical.
Yeah. So you guys are downstairs at the moment, but as soon as he gets down, you can, Luxor will clearly share.
I'll go grab someone.
But she says, "That's okay. I'll come down. we can go down now. Just actually, I'll be down in about 5 minutes." And she looks at you expectantly.
Yeah. Like, no worries.
Okay.
Is she like?
No need to lock the door on your way out.
Like that's an odd thing to say. Why would you say that? Do you need me to lock the door?
No, it's fine. On your way out though, you could just close the door.
Cool. I was like, yeah, cool. One sec, close the door.
I think it'll kick us off.
This is your house. Someone
nice mask cure wounds at 7th level.
Is anyone injured?
There you go.
She seems to be coughing blood and
I know. I was
a minor amount. I can't really find anything to determine what her illness is.
I mean, again, to reiterate, not a doctor or a cleric.
Or to run to everyone.
I've never
What's
known any instance
Nice.
of coughing blood that is minor.
What's that,
But
Noida?
see,
ate
like,
3
you don't have to be a
dragon breaths
doctor
and
to figure that out.
explosion of cataclysm.
It's never good.
Noida.
As a
Yeah.
sorcerer, maybe it's lupus.
I tactically hid behind a
I don't know who
statue.
Lupus is.
Yeah, so
There we
Linden
go.
was the MVP. I actually don't know what the lupus is. Just they always say it's lupus, and the house always surprises it's never lupus.
Isn't he a guy that turns into a werewolf?
All right, so she comes down
apologize.
and sort of goes past you and heads out, and Tasha sort of heads along with her and says, "Here you go, I've got some
Well, they're
breakfast
robots,
for you." And she sort of makes it. Oh no, I couldn't eat anything. You will follow
Hey,
along.
Miss Illustro?
Mhm.
I know you don't know us that well, but since you and your friends are entrusting the fate of the multiverse in us, perhaps you could confide in us with what's troubling
Only
you.
one. It was only the trident, I think. Yeah, I brought that back.
Oh, hang on, I figured out why I've got this overlay here. Hang on, one sec.
Mhm.
That's it, good.
Yep.
I was getting 2 voices simultaneously coming through, and I thought everyone was talking at once, but actually, in fact, I had the earlier session running on YouTube, and so I was getting last week's session overlaid with this one. So it's like, and then I realised you were talking simultaneously in 2 conversations. Hang on, that can't happen with the microphone.
That must have been confusing.
Yeah.
We are talented, but we're not that talented. I just want to throw that out there.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, speaking in tongues. It's like, anyway, you got a 7-track. Anyway, so that's all. So I can concentrate again. So what were you saying, Noida?
Okay, Nadia will do his the best puppy eyes he can muster, and like, since you are trusting us with all this multiverse-threatening matters, perhaps you can confide us with what's troubling you personally. We might be of some assistance. And I would like to persuade her into sharing what's going on.
Parallel to that, Lyndon's getting very suspicious, so he's actually going to hang back when she walks out and go invisible and sneak up and go have a look, poke around her room while she's not there.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Roll your stealth.
Uh,
And Noida, roll your persuasion.
Mm-hmm. All right. Big money. Well, should be okay. 31.
Okay. All right. So Lyndon sort of slinks off into the shadows. Noida, as you just said, tell us what ails you. I think that was the paraphrasing. She says, "Sir, there is nothing wrong with me."
Well, I did not say there's something wrong with you, but it must be something troubling you that your health deteriorated to this extent. Something on your mind?
No, in fact,
Any burden is easier to bear when it's shared with a friend.
I feel I'm in my prime. Should I say this Val Kilmer impersonation?
That's horrible.
Noida,
Yeah.
could you use the rod? Like, can't you commune or something with the rod?
Let me check if I can.
Okay, I'm going to do the identify.
Yeah, Felwyn, back to you. Identify. Now,
Yeah.
identify is normally...
And I don't need to. It is touch, but I don't need to touch her for the 10 minutes as a ritual. I just need to touch her while the spell is active. So I can do the identify, then walk, and it lasts a minute, and then I'll walk over and just touch her, and then I should get any signs, if she's got any spells or effects or anything on her.
Okay, so it's not quite as sketchy as we were believing identify was before.
No, like they
You're not sort of...
display it.
Okay. All right. Identify. Here
Yeah, so if you said touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spell. So I just have to touch them once.
Oh, okay.
I think you need to touch them for the whole minute.
1 minute. You learn. Hang on. If it is magic item, throughout the casting of the spell. So.
What does that mean?
Well, it lasts a minute. It's a minute to cast, and so you need to handle that object for. See the first sentence there.
For a minute.
For the touch throughout the casting of the spell. So I'll get you to try and do a persuasion because you're trying to say, "Hey, look,"
I'll
hold
be
a
like,
hand
hey,
or something.
Yeah, so let me do that first. Persuasion. Mother trucker.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Two things happen.
Not happening.
First, her hand feels cold to the touch. Clammy. She pulls it away instantly and sort of looks at you as if she's onto you as you're trying some funny business, doing something. And she says, "I think, Tasha, I shall retire to my chamber." And she sort of, heads off, looking all very haughty. And Mordenkainen comes down this other staircase at that point, and says, "Oh, don't bother with her. She's going through some stuff, clearly. But we have more pressing matters. Tasha tells me you defeated Soth and retrieved the 5th part of the rod." We'll leave that there and go back to Illustrial, going up to her staircase and to her room. Lyndon, you've sort of slunk off and you're up in her chamber.
I was going to say I was going to cast Greater Invisibility, but anyway.
That's fine. Well, you did the stealth. So you cast your Greater Invisibility, and what are you doing up there? You end up...
I just want to have a quick poke around under the mattress for things to see if anyone's planted anything here suspicious, or if there's the bloody tissue she's been coughing up. This is anything suspicious about those?
Sure. Okay, do an investigation for me.
Go on.
Oh, okay. You notice, you recognise, if you see the picture of her, I'll put it in here and then sort of blow it up a little bit. She's got something like a thick, a medallion of some sort on a thick band around her neck, and it looks like it's made of material, like silk, and there's this sort of green jewel of some sort hanging at her neck. And when you investigate and snoop around, you can see that the kerchiefs that had blood on them that she had tossed in the bin, they weren't actually kerchiefs, they were sort of bandages, like strips of the same sort of silk stuff.
That's a bit weird. Is she molting?
Yeah. And eventually she comes up into the room and looks at you and says, "Oh, can I help you?" You're invisible at this point.
No, I was just leaving.
Okay, she sort of steps aside.
I seem to have got lost. My first time here. So.
Right, and she lets you go past and you head down to the others.
I would have pocketed one of those.
Sure, you've got it in your hand or pouch or something. Mm-hmm. Get down to the others. Mordenkainen and Tasha are in some sort of conversation.
Yep. I'm going to just slip it off to Nara's, maybe we can identify this later. Oh, Felwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the identify spell?
Me.
Yep.
Yeah. Slip it off to Felwyn and just go, this might hold some clues.
Okay.
Okay, I'll grab it and I'll be playing around with it for a bit.
Yeah, okay. So Felwyn, you're sort of at the back of the conversation, like there's a party chat going on, and you sort of slink back with Lyndon.
And I'm just like playing with toys.
Okay. Yeah.
This is fascinating.
No problem.
I will sit next to Fel when I will spend 9 minutes during commune.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's say Tasha and Morden Kanan come over to this table. They move a few things off and unravel a couple of scrolls and a map, and ask you if you want to come over. We'll just move the conversation over to here. Yep. Oh, Lyndon, no, is it Noida? Are you hanging over with Felwyn, or Felwyn, are you sort of coming over and just sort of hanging back a little?
I'll be like near them, but sort of leaning up against the couch and doing the identifier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be with Felwyn in the back, doing my chanting for commune.
Okay. All right. So Felwyn, the bandage, the bloody bandage, doesn't radiate magic at all, and has no spell or spell-like effect that you could identify.
Nothing there.
Either it's an inanimate, non-magical object, or it's an artifact. One of the that's the only way you can go with an identifier, unless there's some sort of magic to actually prevent detection, like non-detection type spells or things that get around identifier.
But otherwise,
yeah,
it seems just like a normal everyday thing.
That leads to the path of paranoia when you start thinking everything's an artifact because it didn't radiate magic. So
I just hold it up and just like, this is nothing special.
Luxor, you keep hearing these sort of whispers in your head, in Abyssal, and they're just like a absolute nervous muttering.
That's fun.
It sounds like Muttley.
Is this coming from the sword?
Muttley complaining to itself. Yeah, definitely. Yep, the sword.
So it is the sword.
Yep.
We're having a whinge.
Yep.
It's like, stop it.
It's not happy. It's like, it's not happy.
How do I talk to this thing telepathically, or does it just talk to me telepathically?
It can talk to you telepathically. You can talk to it telepathically. It can also talk to you in Abyssal.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if I was going to try and talk to the sword, would I want to leave the room so I don't look like a crazy person talking to a sword?
Oh, right.
Or do I just talk to it mentally?
No, you
depends if you're trying to hide it from us.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hide the fact that you're talking to your sword, or are you like open about this?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't know.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Just because I'm one of those, like, well, if someone else is watching and they don't understand what the sword is, I'm like, are you talking to your sword?
Yeah.
Look, it's a whole thing. Don't become with it. It's not trying to hide it. It's just an eye to look crazy. I just try to ask the sword, what's wrong? What's your problem?
It's sort of it's like if you were hanging onto a golden snitch, and it's wriggling and agitated, and it keeps calling to you. Just keeps saying, Master.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's almost on repeat. It's it doesn't.
Would I feel like he's not calling to me? He's just saying Master, as in regards to, because I remember someone mentioned something about Kaz, and I'm guessing the sword.
Try an insight.
Might have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly it's just like a delusional, muttering of someone, and it's not actually talking to you. Like, you don't get a response. It's more like someone rocking in their cell.
There's a bit of crazy in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was like, that's weird. I tell the group, it was like, sword's crazy. It's talking to me again.
Okay. Noida, now, how long does it take to cast the commune?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so that's fair enough. It's a bit of a conversation. The others are poring over maps and things. Tasha's showing how you could get to Avernus. They can get you to Avernus no problem with a portal. If you're looking to chase down Arcan the Cruel, he does have a tower reportedly near Tiamat's lair, and Arcan's tower would be, the first port of call, at least if you're trying to chase him down. That's his lair, as such. Well, I don't know about lair. It's a bit, calling someone's home their lair. I lair in Western Australia. So yeah, it's like calling every ruler a regime. Put the negative edge on it. Okay, so yeah, so you found you're given away to and told that there is a gate that they can have someone take you to, so that you can get to Avernus.
Right.
On the flip side, if you wanted to go to Earth and try to chase down this Serarak character, you could do that too, and they can get you there.
Right. So with the commune, can I ask my questions?
Yeah. So you're doing this on the down low. So you're just sort of sitting on the chair. You've got your rod in your hand, and your elbow up on the top, and doing a little casual commune. Hey, Morrow. Is it Morrow?
Yes.
Right.
So I don't know what response, but the questions are:
okay.
Should we be concerned about what's going on with Alastro?
Yes.
Is it doing of Vecna or one of his followers?
Yes.
Is there a way for us to revert it?
Is it a yes/no question? You only get a yes/no, is it?
Yeah. Yes or no, but if yes or no would be too misleading, it can make a one sentence answer.
Is it reversible? The condition?
Yes, if there's a way for us, as we are right now, to reverse it.
Yes.
All right, that's 3. Okay. I'll first whisper it to Felwyn, since she's next to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think you might need to restrain Alastrio and, to turn the phrase, beat the devil out of her.
That's a suggestion. Do we have anything that could do that? I'm whispering him to the side.
Don't know. Well, we might need to get the permission from the other two.
If anyone's got proficiency in history, you can try and history up your Alastriel homework.
I do, actually.
Oh, awesome.
No.
I do not.
Is it something I would have a foresight to do guidance on?
Yeah, you can go, and you're about to tap your chin, and then you guide yourself and say, I'll try and dig a bit deeper into my own head. No problem.
All right. So that's 23 plus 3, so 26.
Okay. 26. Okay. You know that the legend has it, from the world where she's from at least, that their god of magic died, and the power within that magical entity was split between a number of beings, like 3 or 4 beings. and then Illustriel's one of those. I think it was 3. You know the other one.
Okay.
One of the others is Elminster, some bearded dude. I'm not sure about the third.
Right. Okay, so she has the power of Herbert's arcane deity dwelling in her.
Yes, so she's not actually
And
a
now she's
mage as
sick.
such. Yeah, bit like a like a wild mage sorcerer of some sort, or a just innate talent.
Yes.
A talent.
Yeah. Isail Gaib.
Yep.
Yeah.
She didn't need any Gomjabar.
All right. So I guess whatever's happening to the world, maybe Vecna. Does Vecna gain divine powers? Maybe he's corrupting others. I have no idea what's going on, but we might need to.
Mordenkainen turns to you, Luxor, and says,
Yeah.
"This is troubling. What you're talking about is a sword. I think. Are you able to let go of this thing, or is it sort of cursed you?"
Can't remember if it's cursed me. Like, I know there's like effects if I draw it, but I don't know if I'm cursed to it.
Don't draw it. Don't draw it.
I wasn't gonna.
No, and he sort of steps back a little bit as if he's extremely wary, and he's sort of looking around the room. Not at you guys, but like over your shoulder.
Would he know what sword it is, or would I have to tell him what the name of the sword is?
I think you've returned since. Where did you get the sword of Kaz from? It was from.
It wasn't this one as the last.
Yeah. So.
thing.
Oh, but he was away at that point. I think when you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just explained. Yeah, it's the sword called the Sword of Kaz. Apparently, we did a thing on it. Do you know about it?
Yes, definitely. I think. Can you just put that on the table? I'm going to cast this divination.
Yeah, I'd do that if I'm able to.
Okay.
Would
He
I have
says,
any issue
Tasha,
putting it on the
Tasha, no, but the sword's still muttering to itself and like. She says, Tasha, and then Tasha steps back 1 step too.
Lyndon clocks this and takes 2 steps back.
Okay, what about you, Gungo and Luxor?
I would stand with my mace already, just in case. So see if anything happens.
Okay.
Right next to it.
Gungo?
Yeah, Gunga's gonna stand back with his shield and
Lyndon's keeping a very close eye on Illustriel and Mordenkainen with everything that's been happening.
Yeah, okay. All right, and he starts casting some sort of spell. It seems like it's probably a ritual of some sort. You know, it's not like identify. Oh, maybe identify could be a ritual, but it's not something that you recognise. Yep.
Is it like an arcane check possible to try to recognize the spell?
Yeah. I'll just have to change him so that he can step right in the middle over it. You know, like an Aztec type deal. And he's got both hands out, just hovering over it. And can you roll is it Noida? It was rolling an Arcana?
Mm-hmm. If it's okay. There you go. Maybe 21.
Ooh, okay. All right. Where are we? Okay, it's Cone of Silence time. We'll be back in 1 moment.
Safe hanger.
Noida. Wrong one. Sorry. Can you hear me okay?
Hello?
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
He's talking gibberish.
Gibberish?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any like surge of arcane power around him, or
No.
is it just pretend?
Not at all. He's making shit up as he goes along.
All right.
Okay, we'll come back.
Okay, I guess I won't counterspell it. I don't know what to do.
He's going, ooga booga booga, and saying, All right.
He went full Jim Carrey. You never go full Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Okay. We'll jump back in.
All right, going back. Yeah.
Being that
All right, we're back.
he's saying a sword that doesn't like. But
Okay. We are back in business. I've just switched my camera on. It switches off every time you change channel. Still, the channels are really easy for, secret conversations. I don't know, there might be better ways, but... Okay, where are we? We're back. Where's our screen here? There we go. Just so I can see what's going on. All right, so, whatever. I love peanut butter sandwiches. And... channeling his whatever, stuff going on. Abracadabra, saying his magic words, and his hands get sort of hovering. Luxor, you can still hear in your mind, Master, Master, Master. And then the sword just, almost like a magnet, just leaps up into the air into his hand. He grips the hilt by one hand and grips the scabbard by the other, and unsheaths it and says, yes! And he sort of, he's bald, he's got a goatee, he sort of like shakes his head, and this long flowing mane of coal black hair cascades down his back. And he looks around his around at you all, and then turns to Illustriel and says, my love, kill them all. And we roll initiative.
Traitor.
All right.
Here we go.
19. That's good.
I think I've still got some in there from last time, so I'll...
Where am I?
Oh, I didn't select my token again. That's what happens when I'm on my laptop, so I only have one.
Oh no, I rolled before there was turn order.
Portal. So in order, I can...
That's great.
Did you roll 18 or you haven't? No.
19.
19.
I got a 21.
19.
Flat 1.
21. 1 from Luxor. You're probably a bit freaked out. You thought it was saying Master, Master, Master. Gungo, you on 12? Just checking. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yep, that's right.
And I can see 4 of you in the initiative order. I'm not sure who I'm missing.
I see only Gungo on the turn.
Lyndon's
same.
not in there.
26.
Okay. Lyndon, where are you? Oh.
I think you have to have a token click in the Roll20 like in your browser in order for it to register.
Okay, and there we have gives you a bit of a... I'll zoom it up.
Hello.
And there you are faced with, as far as you can tell, Kaz the Betrayer.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so Kaz, initiative.
If he just asked, I would have given it to him.
Yeah. Oof. And something else happens. Okay. Whoops. And Illustrial. Oof. Okay. So, descending order. As always, it seems, Mr. Ranger. Lyndon.
Oh dear.
What are you going to do?
Putting some things together in his head with his insight and passive perception. Lyndon's going to go for a Hail Mary, which he assumes isn't going to end well with a whole bunch of mages in the room. But he's going to be thinking about his interaction in the room and what he saw with Illustrial in close quarters. And he's going to reach out at 4th level and cast Dispel Magic on the locket around her neck. Or that bead of glass around her neck.
What are you casting? What's the spell?
Dispel Magic.
Dispel Magic. Okay. Roll your Dispel. I think you can roll... for each ongoing, you choose one creature. You're trying to dispel an ongoing effect, possibly.
So if it's below 4th level, it automatically ends. Otherwise, it's DC 10 plus that spell's level.
Okay, try to roll your spellcasting ability. See what level, and tell me what level spell you dispel.
So that is just plus my spell casting. So it's not spell attack, it's my modifier. So that's 15.
Okay. So that would dispel a 5th level spell. Okay. So the thing around her neck sort of it's got something to keep it there in place, just some minor magics of some sort, and minor illusion covering it, and you can see that it's actually soaked in blood on one side in 2 points, and it sort of, whatever was holding it up, like a mending type of thing, sort of drops away, and you can see severe bruising on her neck and 2 puncture points that look like they'd been pierced many times over and over.
I think Illustrial's a vampire, everybody. I think we've got bigger problems. And then for... Where are we? Bonus action. I will turn invisible, which probably won't help. And just go hide in the corner.
Okay.
High-level wizards and turning invisible. I'm sure it's going to go well.
Okay. All right, Illustrial. She holds a hand out. And just holds both of her hands out to one side, and then this pure magical force completely covers her, and she sort of emanates this just raw magical power, harmlessly wreathes her and empowers her. She sort of just takes a couple of steps over this way. Yep. And then she holds both hands far out, and then she just seems to scoop it up like fallen leaves in a pile, and then throws it all out, and all this just raw magical energy just blasts out in a cone. Let's see.
Is it a spell?
No, she didn't. She just seems to just be throwing stuff around, throwing magic about.
All right.
Lyndon, you're going to get caught in this. Tasha's not, but all the 5 of you are. Can you roll dexterity saving throws? I think half of you can automatically pass.
Sorry, who's rolling? Everyone?
Dexterity. Yeah, everyone.
Yep.
So Lyndon is a 19. 14, 12, and 7.
Actually, I think
Yeah, I'm still not in the initiative list, by the way.
Oh.
I'm an advantage. Oh, 23.
No, you don't get a turn.
Oh, Gungo.
I don't get a
advantage.
turn.
I'm gonna spend a charge on the Ring of Evasion to succeed on it.
Okay. Felwyn, now...
Actually, I can.
Oh yeah, I'll do the ring.
I got a
of evasion.
21, and I can do Ring of Evasion as well.
What's your initiative, Felwyn?
21.
21. Okay, so you'll go straight after her, in fact. Okay. It comes blasting out. Felwyn, you're going to elect to use one of your 3. Yep.
Ring of Evasions.
Now, I don't know how many it gains, because you've used some, remember, in the last fight, and it might not gain all 3 overnight. Just check that, because you bring... Right. It'll definitely have 1.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
got to
yeah,
roll
1d3.
1d3. How do I roll 1d3?
Oh, does it gain 1d3 per overnight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the item, if you click on the item, there should be like a little icon with beyond 20.
Mm.
Yeah, so I got 1 back, and I just used.
Okay. So
Yeah, it's not letting me roll for it.
Just type in roll20/r space 1d3.
everyone who fails take 73 force damage.
Yeah.
It's 3
70
damage. What the?
73.
Yeah, 7-3. Dude.
That's if you fail.
Oh no, not 70,
know.
not 73. Sorry,
78.
78. Yep.
So we take half of that if we
Oh, that's
succeeded?
just.
Those who pass take 39. I think that's right.
39 damage.
Yep.
That's
Did everyone remember to add your temporary hit points? You got 21 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Oh, I did not remember. Let me do that before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I take off 39 damage. That's better.
39 damage. Any particular type of the damage?
cute.
Okay.
Like, that's rude.
Hang on, Gungo. You're a very low voice. Not getting you much through your. I can hear when I'm
How's that? Is that better?
a little. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Still very quiet, Todd.
Still quiet though.
I think Kango's got evasion, so he doesn't take any damage.
Oh yeah, so it's half or none. I think. Is that right?
That's it. Yep.
Okay, so you managed to avoid it all. Now, as this washes over you all, you might not notice, but of those of you who took damage, some of that, it seems to empower her, and some of her life force and vigor seem to return. Her skin gets its own colour. Basically, it's healing her somehow. Not in the same way as a healing spell might, but just restoring her. So it's a way of doing that, even though in her state normal healing might not work. Now with that, she now is everyone's tokens looking correct there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I don't
Just-
know why mine
Just
says so.
to adjust your
There we go.
Okay. All right. So she's going to direct her targeted ire at you, Luxor.
Nice.
And instead of just doing this big cone blast, she just gestures her hand and points at you, and this same sort of force comes hurtling out at you, but it's like a ray trying to hit you. What's your own class?
20.
Okay, it hits
Rude.
and does 62 force damage.
Oofed.
And you need to do a charisma saving throw.
Great.
It hits you in the
I'm
head.
so good
It
with
hits
those.
you. This force hits you in the head. It's like being punched.
Oh, thank
It's got-
God.
How'd you go?
23.
23? Passes. Okay.
Thank
So it's
God.
got
If I didn't.
Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she goes and takes cover in this sort of garden area. I think you can still see her on screen, but it's probably it would obscure her. She can't see you either from where that is. So that's a bonus action, 2 attacks, and that's her done. Felwyn. Luxor, just make sure you change your hit points on your token as well, just so we can see.
Sorry, I thought I hit enter on that one.
Where?
Yeah, given you've taken like 70 damage or something ridiculous, I didn't think you'd be on 130.
Oh, she's down there. Sorry, I just had some trouble finding.
Target
Where to
selection.
go? Who to do? I was just like, who do I go? Okay, I'm gonna.
Which
just pop in
multiversal
next to
celebrity are you
Luxor.
going for today, Felwyn?
I didn't think I'd be attacking my heroes of my D&D life. Okay, so Mordenkainen's closest. We'll just try that, I guess. I'll start by just hitting him and see how that goes. 'Cause
Okay.
I have no clue how this is going to work.
Yep.
These guys are a lot tougher than us. I'm 21.
I'm a class 21. Okay, with the Sword of Kaz. He's going to fling his sword up. You're punching with your gauntlet?
Gauntlets, yep.
Yep. Okay, he blocks it aside. And as he blocks it aside, he then lunges and does a sort of vengeful riposte, it's called. It makes a vengeful sword attack. Hitting him plus 29.
Well, that hits.
Doing 20 damage, slashing.
Okay, and I'm going to use my shield reaction to push him away.
Okay. And because it's a
15 feet.
because it's a vengeful riposte, it's just going to do an additional 10 damage. And that's going to blast him back, I presume. 1, 2.
Yep.
Boom. Okay. And you can see he's got the fangs. It looks like he had some sort of illusion or disguise or something going on, but he's wearing some sort of crown. You can't see it in the picture, but there's clearly some sort of Sauron-like crown that he's wearing. And that's your first punch. What do you want to do with your second? You got a second attack, I believe.
I do. It's just like, oh god. Okay, I'm going to go in. Do I go in? I can't do a spell now, but yeah, let's go and hit him again.
Now you got him up against the wall. You're just punching his knees.
Got him against the wall. Yes, against the wall.
He's on the ropes.
I'm gonna punch his kneecaps in.
Okay.
Oh, 15. No, it's probably not gonna hit.
You're just practicing on his leg armor, I think.
Frustration. And then, so as a bonus action, then I'm just gonna be like, okay, I don't want to stand here, so I'm gonna use my boots to teleport 15 feet back and just go. Pop.
Okay.
Get him, Luxor.
Okay. Noida, though, it's up to you. You're sitting on the couch.
All right. Yeah. So, that escalated quickly. And how high is the ceiling?
40 feet.
40 feet. All right. I'm gonna try to show why the new rules for spellcasting are abusable.
Okay.
First, with the rod, I'll cast reverse gravity, and I'll use sorcery points to exclude allies from the effect.
Okay.
So that both not Mordekainen and Austria have to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. And what's the dexterity saving throw do? How does that?
It's DC 18.
Okay.
Yep. And if they fail, they fall upwards. And they will take damage as if they fell down 40 feet. And they will end up on the ceiling. Okay, if you succeed, they manage to grab on something.
Okay. I'm just checking Illustrial too. Are you excluding Tasha? She hasn't gone yet.
Yes, excluding allies. And Tasha didn't seem like she was on the thing.
Okay. All right. So what you do? What's the saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah, if they fail, then they fall to the ceiling as if they fell 40 feet.
Sure. Okay.
So they will take 46 damage.
Okay.
And then they might fall prone, or I don't remember exactly what the falling rules.
Okay, so what is? So she fails that. She falls and hits the ceiling. If you want to roll 4d6.
All right. 4. Okay, that'll be 17 gravity damage.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
And she's now on the ceiling.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Morden, Kaz the Betrayer's cloak goes upside down, but he just sort of stands there looking at you.
All right, that's unfortunate, but still. So the new rules, because I cast a spell from the staff without using a spell slot, I can still cast a spell using a spell slot. So I'll quicken spell Banishment on Illustrial up on the ceiling.
Okay.
And yeah.
Illustrial. Okay, and what does she need for that?
18 charisma.
18 charisma. Okay. Oh, okay. She saves versus that. Unfortunately.
All right, but because banishment is also concentration, I drop concentration on the reverse gravity, so she falls back down 40 feet.
So I'm gonna still give her a save at the top then.
If there's something for her to grab on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, there's not. So she'll just fall and take another 46. You can roll it.
It'll be 12.
Boom. Okay. Anything else, Noda?
I'll just fly out of the cluster with my wings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
Luxor. Just one sec. I'm just checking for. Oh, yep. Okay.
Because I was 1.
Yep. I'm just checking for legendary actions. Just one sec.
Easy.
Okay. Kaz is going to race over to you, Luxor. Hang on. Let's see. 10.
I think. Did you miss Gungo? I think Gungo missed his turn.
Where are you, Gungo? I can't see you in there. I've got you on 12.
Yeah, and Tasha.
Tasha's on 17, yeah, as well.
Yeah, I was like, I'm at the bottom of the order. I'm pretty sure there's other
people. I have you on as at 18. What's your initiative?
No, 1.
Oh, okay. You're just out of sync, out of the thing. Okay, hang on a sec. I had you as 1 on the list. It might have been from last fight. Okay, in that case, it's actually Tasha to go. So who just went? That was you, Noida, yes?
Yes.
1, 2.
And it's 19, I think. Yeah.
And what is your... Where are you right now? Behind that couch? Is that the deal?
Yeah, kind of like hovering above it with my wings.
Yeah, okay. How far? Up?
Just right above it.
Okay. All right. So when you finish your turn, Morden... I keep saying Mordenkainen. Kaz goes in this blast of alacrity. You saw the last vampire do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he races over to be adjacent to you. He's standing on the couch.
Mm-hmm. All right.
and Tasha goes. And she goes over to, so she, let's see, she'll take a little bit of cover in these bushes here, and she will conjure a spell, and some sort of powerful spell goes blasting away into Mordenkainen, and he takes some damage from that. I won't go through rolling myself, fighting myself with NPCs, but she's just basically blasted Mordenkainen with a spell, something similar to Illustriel, but it's not raw power, it's an actual spell. And then she moves off, stamps a foot, and then appears over on this staircase. I fell when so I've got you in there twice, that's why. Okay, so I'll get rid of you from there. So is it now Gungor, then Mordenkainen, I believe, and then Luxor?
Yeah, I think it's Gungo now, yep.
Go, Gungo.
Okay, Gungo. Is that clearer now as well, my voice?
Yes.
Yep.
Easy to hear? Yep, good. Okay, move to here. Let off, he'll rage.
Mm-hmm.
So Mordenkainen will need to make a DC 16 dexterity check.
Okay.
Kaz, as it is.
Which he passes,
he'll take half of that. He'll take 3 lightning damage. Hurl the trident at Mordenkainen.
Yep.
20.
20 hits.
So that'll do 13 damage. And he'll need to make a DC 19 Constitution save or be toppled.
Okay. He passes that, unfortunately.
Oh, good. Gungo then rip out Temerity.
Okay.
Move in to there and stab.
Kaz.
25.
Oof, 25 hits.
So that'll do 27 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
And I think he'll actually move back out of melee.
Okay.
To here. Maybe 5 more there. That'll be him done.
Okay. At the end of that turn, Kaz is going to turn with his sword and strike at you, Noida. He hits.
Shield?
You throw the shield and it just swipes straight through the shield.
Oh, okay.
Ow! And does... Well, I better check what that roll was. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Does 17... 20 damage.
20 damage.
Yeah. Right. And there's some necrotic coming as well. I don't know if that's... You're resistant to that?
Yep, just fire.
Okay. So it does 13 necrotic as well.
All right.
And that's just a action there. So that's Gungo. You've just had your turn. Is that right?
Yeah. Kaz just did that after Gungo had finished his turn.
Yeah, that was just his legendary. Okay, so he's going to attack you, Noida.
Mm-hmm.
Hits again.
All right.
Now this is his turn, and
my shield is
still up, isn't it?
My shield is still up.
Yeah. I should ask you. I should ask your armor class.
With shield, it's 22.
22. Okay, so the first attack hits. It does. I'll just add it all. It does 15 slashing and 3 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. What did you say? 22?
22, yes.
22, yep, okay. Misses. The third attack hits.
Right.
Doing 26 slashing
Oh.
and 3 necrotic.
I'm exactly at 0.
Oh! And then he looks over at you, Gunko, and gives you what's called a menacing glare. You need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Six.
Oh, okay. So you're frightened. You're frightened. It's just a charm, and it's a frightened condition. So he just turns arches an eyebrow at you.
I was just going to do something.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Gungo, he got a new feat last level.
Okay.
He got Mage Slayer.
Okay.
And the new Mage Slayer, Guarded Mind. If you fail an int, wisdom, or charisma saving throw, you can cause yourself to succeed instead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. How often can you do that?
He's going to do that once per short rest.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So menacing glare, he cocks an eyebrow at you and twirls his moustache in a menacing fashion, and you brush that off with your legendary resistance.
Hang on, just raise an eyebrow. Yeah, he'll just raise an eyebrow back at him and smile.
Okay, you blow a kiss.
Blow a kiss to him. Yeah.
All right. Nice one. Okay, in that case, we move to you, Luxor. Bottom of the round.
Awesome. I am going to cast Conjure Celestial.
Oof, yep. Do you want to put that in the chat?
Yeah, I was trying to do that. I did the wrong thing. Apparently I did a thing.
Yep.
Display like that. And I'm going to do it over directly on Kaz's head. Okay. So Noida cops it as well.
Okay. So Conjure Celestial,
the one that
we've modified Conjure Celestial because it's just so broken. But you can still do the effects, but it's.
I'll post mine, the modified version.
Yeah, if you post it, that'll be good.
Yep. Display. There we go.
Okay, so Conjure Spirit, 40-foot high cylinder.
1 minute. I couldn't change the time.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. On your turns, when you cast when you cast the spell, choose between healing or searing. As a bonus action, you can have creatures of your choice in the area regain hit points. Right, so do you want it to be searing or healing? It's one or the other in this case. Are you trying to burn him or heal Noida?
Because it says on this, the healing is a bonus action, and the damage. It looks like the normal damage is consistent. Is that correct? So one person gets healed, but everyone gets damaged.
When you cast it, and on each of your turn, you can choose whether it's on that turn it will be healing or damaging, and then as a bonus action, you actually make that effect that you chose. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go with healing.
Okay. And so you can bonus action now heal Noida if you there's a. Do you know what's the diameter? Yep. This says cylinder 40 feet, but that's
10 feet.
That's high. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 10 feet wide.
10 foot radius or diameter?
Yeah.
Yes. Radius.
Radius.
So that means if I find a shatter, that will be right. Shatter. Because this stays around, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's 8 level as well. 8.
1, 2,
7.
3. Okay, so there's your holy light business, celestial being, and bonus action, and you've done your healing. Is that right? You rolled it and healed Noida.
Give me a sec. Sorry. Did that roll? No, it's being weird.
No.
29 healing.
29 healing.
29.
Good one.
Plus your spellcasting modifier.
Plus my spellcasting.
Yeah.
Is that my proficiency bonus?
I don't know. It's the wisdom, but
Maybe
my
used for
wisdom bonus.
spellcasting. So it's...
4.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
Okay, so 33. Thank you.
Okay. And at the end, is that your turn done? Do you want to do any movement there, Luxor?
Yes, I would like to move around. Oh, sorry. Can you see the measurement tool?
Yes.
Cool. I'd like to sneak around.
Yep.
To down here.
Yep.
And can I stealthily do that? Like, I don't know. Is this like a massive garden area?
Yeah, you can get concealment, but people would know
like, am I
where you are. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Am I obscured from Australia?
Well, she's doing the same thing, so you can sneak. You can meet up in the bushes somewhere if you.
Yeah, that's just the idea of trying to get around to remove curse passively.
Right.
I'm trying to see if I can do that.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, try to stealthy into the corner until I can actually hit her.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
You want me to roll stealth or?
No, that's fine. Oh, you're visible now. So, and if someone's and you're in plain sight, so
yeah,
we'll roll it when it matters. Kaz attacks you, Noida, with a legendary sword slash. Blast straight through your shield.
I'm prone, so he has advantage as well.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Let's see what he actually got. I'll roll a second one. Vengeful sword. Okay. Okay, so it does 23 damage of slashing, and then 13 necrotic.
Back down.
Oh, on 0?
Yeah.
Unconscious. Okay.
Yep.
Lyndon, what do you want to do?
Lyndon's trying to still figure out what the heck is going on and how best to help. He's got some idea that Alastria was hiding in the back corner somewhere, and Kaz is there, and he's not quite sure what to do, so he's just going to walk up to Grungo, give him a helpful little pat on the bottom, and go get him, Tiger, and cast freedom movement on him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you're unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells, other magical effects can't reduce your speed, cause you to be paralyzed or restrained, and if you do get grappled or you are in non-magical restraints, you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically get out of them.
Nice work.
And he's going to go back into his corner.
Okay. All right, you got freedom of movement. Illustriel goes, and she will come around the corner through the bushes, and she's still got this glowing emanation on her, Luxor. She holds out a hand to you, and let's see, what's it called? Reproving Ray. What's your armor class?
20.
Okay, this is the first one goes, and you've got shield, heavy armor, and you manage to deflect enough of the blast that it doesn't do anything. So with her left hand, she tries again, and this time she hits. It does 70 damage, and you need to do a charisma saving throw. It hits you in the head again.
Is this force damage? Or any special thing?
It's
yeah, because I'm like downed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be straight down from that.
Okay, so it goes boom. You get hit in the temple by this reproving ray, And
does a charisma require element to need to go off anyway, just in case it's a continuous?
No,
I'll do it
failed
anyway.
save. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, all right.
Well,
Okay, so I think Felwyn, you're close enough to see. He's just at the edge of the bushes there, and this massive ray goes boom straight between the eyes, and they roll back in his head, and he just drops like a sack.
And the concentration of the other thing's gone as well.
Is this the healing thing? Okay.
The Conjure Celestial, yeah.
Yeah, the Celestial is banished. And then she steps around the corner. And her whole demeanour has changed. Her eyes are black, and her hands are more like talons, and she's moving on, like crawling on all fours. Her hair's sort of hanging down over her head, and she's sort of hissing. Felwyn, what do you want to do?
Egg. You're evil. We got 2 people down right now, right? Noida and Luxor now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually going to look at Kaz the Betrayer.
Mm-hmm.
And then my eyes are going to go down to that sword he's holding. And I am going to cast Heat Metal.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Now, when you do it does he get a save, or the sword gets a save, or something?
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let me post it in.
There's no save. He can save Constitution save to hold on to it. Otherwise, he drops it. I think something like that.
Yeah, it just glows red hot.
Yep.
And if he keeps hold of it, he takes 2d8 fire damage when I cast it. And then if he chooses he makes a con save. And if he fails a con save, he's got to drop it. If he passes it, he can hold on to it, but he keeps taking damage.
Yep, okay. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d4 until it ends. You can use a bonus action to cause this damage again. So it'll sort of heat again and to cause the same damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know what he's got to roll. What's the con save?
Oh,
No, I didn't mean to close D&D Beyond.
Oh, it'll be your spell DC.
DC, yeah.
Yeah, I just closed D&D Beyond by accident. Hit the wrong button.
Okay, Kaz.
There you are.
Con Kaz, where are you? Oof. What's each target number?
It is 18.
Okay, you can smell bacon as his hand smoulders and cakes and flakes off, and he looks around at you, and he just hangs onto the sword. You can roll your damage, 2d8.
2d8.
It's already there, 12.
Yeah, it is.
Where is it? Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Nice. Anything else, Felon?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to give myself some temporary hit points. I'm going to, power up my armor.
Okay. So you do the temporary hit points, any movement?
Give me 16. No, right now. Well, actually, I'm going to pop behind the couch because that should give me some cover.
Okay.
Actually, why can't I move? I can't move my character. It's just move. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. It was on the hand for some reason. Yeah, I'll pop. Or maybe behind here, and I'm gonna use the couch as half cover or something like that. I'm not sure how high it is. I'm only short.
Okay. So Kaz, with alacrity, seems to follow your trail. He runs on all fours. He's still got this smoking sword in his hand. You've seen this before in the mines of Baranzo when the vampire had turned a mind flayer, and the mind flayer was crawling around on the ceiling and the floors with spider climb. And both Kaz and Illustrial seem to move in the same way. So it's definitely
so it's something we have seen before.
Both of them are moving as if they're afflicted with vampirism. And Kaz goes racing up after you, Felwyn. He's not happy about his sword being so hot. But that is now... So that's you done, Felwyn?
Yeah.
Noida. So death saving.
Death saving? Yeah.
He also has disadvantage on attack rolls now and ability checks.
Okay, because of the heat metal?
Because of his sword. Yep.
Okay.
D20, here we go. Oof, 4. So that's fail.
Okay, we've got a red dot. I'll put a 1 on it, and then we can put the green dots with numbers as you roll high ones.
All right.
Tasha will go. She will bonus action Misty Step to over here. It's not actually Misty Step, it's something else that she can do. And she holds 2 hands out, Noida and Luxor, and casts some sort of spell. And both of you recover 34 hit points.
Nice. Which for
Luxor and Noida. And then she wisely moves around here to get a bit more cover and get away from Kaz. Kaz takes the opportunity to strike at you with his sword, Felwyn. Now this is at disadvantage, yes? Okay. What's your armor class?
23.
23 is a hit, even with the disadvantage, unfortunately. The other roll was a natural 20, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, at least.
That saved you a lot of damage. And you take 25 in total from that strike.
And then I'll roll a Constitution saving throw. How come I added all that?
Oh, what are you concentrating on? Is that the heat metal? Is that concentration?
Yeah, hang on, that's not right.
12.
Okay, let me just do this. Yeah, but that wasn't right. It added a bunch of stuff on there that shouldn't have. So let me just do a con saving throw.
Oh.
I got 11.
Okay. I think that's going to fail. It's going to break concentration, I believe.
I don't know what I need to keep concentration.
How much damage did you just take? 25, yeah, so it does.
Yeah.
No, it's half the damage, or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah, and half the damage is higher, and it was an 11.
Yeah.
Oh, 11. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so heat metal's gone, but you've drawn him off. Noida, Luxor, you should be on your token still on. Oh, I see. I just had a cross on there. All right, I'll take that off. So, you guys are both prone from being unconscious, but now awake. And it's over to you, Gungo.
Now, can we tell how wounded these guys are?
Oh, can you not see health bars? I'll put it on.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, I'll just make it so that you can. I'll just check it.
Kaz, yes. Austral. Yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
Okay. So, Gungo's going to move into... he'll move into around to here.
Okay.
And he will attack Kaz.
Nice. Temerity?
Recklessly.
Okay.
Yep, with temerity and recklessly.
Ooh.
Don't think that did it recklessly, so let me just roll again. Okay, so that'll do... well, that's 28. I assume that's a hit, so that's 14. Yep. 31 damage.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, 31 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, do it again.
Okay. Seem to Work.
Yeah, worked okay. So 25. So that one will do 15 damage.
25 hits.
Oh, 25. Yep. That'll do 15 damage. And yeah, he'll just do his bonus action attack as well on it.
Okay.
With temerity. 27, so 13 damage.
Ooh. Okay. In case it's not, he's quite badly wounded now.
No worries. And then Gungo's just going to. He won't be able to, because of his fancy footwork, he won't provoke an opportunity attack. He'll just move to.
Nice.
Here.
Okay, so move away from Kaz.
And that's Gungo done.
Yep. Over closer to Lustriel. Gungo's done. Kaz is going to spend a legendary to attack you, Felwyn.
Of course.
He doesn't have disadvantage now, I don't think.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, so he hits. Oh, hang on. Yes, he hits. And he does 24 slashing and 8 necrotic. With a big hit. Okay. And then it's his turn. How are you looking, Felwyn? Are you on 73? Is that the health bar correct?
No, I'm just about to update my token now.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I'm nearly dead.
Oh, okay. All right, he's going to strike at you. Let's see. Vengeful Sword. Hitting armor class 26.
Yep, that hits.
Doing 19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And another 9 necrotic. Still up from that one?
Yeah.
Second attack. Another swing. And in total, 29 damage.
And I'm down.
Oh, okay.
Done. Elwyn is done.
Okay. Bonus action. He's going to try again on you, Gungo, and swing around and try and scare you into staying put. He's trying to keep you at bay. It's another charisma saving throw.
All right, so I can still be affected, can I? It's charisma, was it, or wisdom? I thought it was wisdom last time.
Let's have a look. It's probably wisdom.
Doesn't matter.
Let's have a look.
I prefer charisma. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure it's wisdom. Yeah.
Menacing Glad. DC 23, wisdom saving throw.
Jeez, 23. I got to get in that 20. Yeah, no chance.
Okay, all right. So this time he gets through, and you are frightened of him.
Okay.
He takes 2 steps towards you, Lyndon, and he gets the sword of Kaz, wields it back, and smash. What's wrong?
He's making an attack again.
Yes.
19, but he has disadvantage.
Oh, okay. All right, he's still going to hit you with a 19, and that's going to do 29 damage.
Yep.
And
as soon as he carves through me, I turn into mist, and I reappear over here.
Okay, is that like the Fey thing when you take damage, you can bug out?
Yeah, shadowy dodge. So basically, when they make attack, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage, and whether they miss or hit, I can teleport 30 feet.
Nice. So he's done his menacing glare. He's had 3 sword attacks.
How much damage was it?
29. And when is that a response to taking damage, or at the end of his turn, or at the end of your turn? How does that? What's the trigger for that?
It's a reaction to being attacked.
Okay. So when he sees you pop over there, he will come and join you on the stairs with his remaining movement. Luxor, what are you going to do? You're on the ground. You've got this.
Yeah, I want to get up and cast Remove Curse from on the Illustrial.
Okay, has it got a range, or do you have
See
to
if that
touch her?
works?
Do you have to touch her?
Touch.
Ooh.
Because she's right next to me.
So is it a roll to hit?
On my own? No, just a touch.
Well, remove curse
Just
at your
that.
touch. All curses affecting one object. Okay, so there's no saving throw for her. You're still going to have to roll to hit. She doesn't want to be touched.
Yep. So,
She's
would I have advantage because she's like not looking at me and she thinks I'm down?
No, she knows that you're there.
Unarmed strike?
No,
Like how you want me to roll it?
I'm happy for you to just roll your proficiency and either strength or dexterity. That's probably the same as unarmed strike. Or is it a... Yeah, that's weird. At your touch, the wording's pretty bad.
Well, I got a +2 to strength and a +5 to proficiency.
So what they normally...
And
what they normally do...
+7 for unarmed strike.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is you can use your own spell attack modifier, just like any other offensive touch spell.
Yep. So it's like a 20 plus,
What
like a D20.
What I'm assuming they've done is they've assumed that remove curse is a beneficial thing, and normally you're doing this to people who either are, want the spell.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you just want me to roll 20 and then add the 4?
Yeah. Yeah, or cast any.
Top of your spells, it says. Sorry.
Any of your cantrips will do it that roll to hit. That'll have it all built in. Otherwise, roll d20 and just work it out.
Yeah. It'll be ability score and proficiency bonus added on.
Yeah, I just use my...
Above your spell list, it says modifier, spell attack, save DC. So
I just use a guiding bolt as a...
Yeah, guiding bolt will do it.
Example.
Armor class 23.
Nice.
Ooh, it hits. And the benevolent aura of your god Bahamut washes over her. Her eyes that were once black regain their sensibility, and she sort of looks around and then collapses in a heap, like not fainting, but I guess so. Almost like when someone comes out of a haste and they are sort of
tired.
Yeah, addled for a time.
Well done, Luxie, you killed her.
Yeah.
Just looking at my hands. Oh my god, what have I done? Cool. I don't think I can do anything. I just cast the spell. And shit, I'm just trying to think how to get to Felwyn. But I don't want to leave the Silverhand just in case she isn't cured and she starts fighting everybody. Shit.
You can tell she's still conscious. So she was just like she was sort of like knocked back, but she was knocked down or whatever. But she's still conscious.
Yeah. Cool. I'll just use my last 15 feet to try to get closer to Felwyn.
Okay.
Can I sidestep and then?
Yeah. And you can tell she's conscious. She doesn't seem to aggress you or, no freeze strike or anything like that.
Yeah. I'll just walk over and like say, kill him and point to Kaz. And just like
all right.
Run towards Felwyn.
Okay, you're back on your feet. Kaz is going to take a swipe at you, Lyndon. Disadvantage? What was the disadvantage, Nadov?
Oh, no, that was just a reaction, so I don't have that anymore.
Okay.
So straight roll.
So he hits and does 29 damage with his sword. And then we're on to you, Lyndon.
So Lyndon is quite sick of this. He's going to just take 2 shots at him.
Okay. Now, do you...
I have...
You know what I'm going to ask?
I have sharpshooter, so no disadvantage for being in melee.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume 16 doesn't hit.
16 doesn't hit.
All right, 29. So I rolled a 16, so that's 29 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yep, that hits.
Some of this is radiant. Do I need to roll that separately for any reason?
Let me check. immunities. No. No, just roll it all up, and let me know.
He's going to take 14 damage, and then on top of that, he's going to take a Dreadful Strike.
Yep.
So once per turn when you attack a creature, he can take an extra 2d8 psychic damage.
Nice.
So you can take an extra 9 damage for that. And then second attack. 21 to hit.
21. Okay, the arrow comes in, and he bats it aside. And as the arrow deflects off him, he sort of ricochets off that and stabs at you with it.
Lovely.
Hitting, doing 29 damage.
Engine is looking very poorly. Then he's going to use Nature's Veil as a bonus action, hoping it'll actually do something, and just disappear.
Okay.
And become invisible. And he's just going to run away.
Okay. So he doesn't seem to watch you go. So you, as far as you're concerned, it might seem as if he's can't see through your invisibility. And while the radiant damage you did didn't do extra damage or anything, you were right in his face there. He was right in your face. So so you could see that all the wounds that he had were slowly healing up, or were quickly healing up. But as you hit him with that radiant damage, they stopped closing. The wounds stopped closing, so it turns off his regeneration.
Radiant damage, everybody! Comes voicelessly as footsteps come screaming across the room.
Okay. And Kaz, okay. Lyndon, Noida, you haven't stood up yet. Are you still on the ground?
Yep.
Okay, so he's ignoring you. You're prone. Luxor, 1, 2, 3. He crawls across the floor, stands up with the sword of Kaz, and raises it, ready to strike at you, Luxor.
Rude.
That was a legendary action. You see Gungo Illustrial stand up, bedraggled, haggard, bloody, leaking blood from her neck. The hair's all come undone, and she takes 2 steps forward. She's still glowing with this sort of emanation, and she says, "You asshole!" and just blasts him. I'm going to roll this.
That's just rude. The guy traveled oceans of time to find her.
And force damage. Oh, okay. And he has to do it hits him in the head. Charisma saving throw. He has to use a legendary to save that. So he takes 69 damage. And nice. Then she flings another one at him. Or is it Silver Fire? Is that it? No, that's not it. Reproving Ray. There it is. Hits armor class 27. He has to save again. He fails it. Has to use a second one, and it does 72. And he's just staggering and now looking frightened himself with 2 of her reproving rays hitting simultaneously. He's had to burn all of his remaining legendary resistances now. The last 2 were to the reproving rays. And I don't think. Yep, and that's it. Felon. I think we have a...
We have a death save.
Yes. Oh, 1 green.
1 green.
Nice.
Nice.
And Noida, you're on the floor.
All right.
Someone drew some chalk around you, but you wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. I get up. I go Super Saiyan with innate sorcery. I think I heard Lyndon yelling about the radiant damage. And I will go 8th level Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Innate sorcery gives me advantage on this.
Nice.
So here we go. Come on. Oh my goodness, 18.
Is that with the advantage?
Yes, to 8.
Okay, now I'm just going to see if he can... let's see.
So, if that doesn't hit, I would like to add a +10 with my War Cleric feat.
You can do it to others?
Yeah, it's a reaction. I can do it for myself or benefit an ally.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing.
Alright, so you do your Channel Divinity and add what, +10 to that dice roll?
Yeah, so it's in the chat.
30 feet of you. Alright, so you roll your 28 and boom, the Guiding Bolt lands and hits.
Alright. So
Do some
that'll be
damage.
This is
okay,
Avengers level shit. 30.
Yeah. 5 radiant.
Okay, there'll be no healing from that, and you can see his health bar there. Maybe if you look really close. So maybe 2 pixels.
Yeah. I could. So I can throw in. I wish I didn't say that because I can technically throw in. What is it called? Empower.
Do it.
Where I can reroll some of the damage dice. But nah. No, sorry, never mind. I swapped that on the last level up.
Yep.
I don't have it anymore. Never mind. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, after you've rolled the damage and I've taken it off them, it'll be too late then. You need to tell me you're gonna try and tweak it. Okay, so anything else, Noida? Any movement?
Yeah, I'll go way behind the couch.
Okay. All right.
Just crouching. Yeah, I guess that's good. But just hiding behind the backrest.
Okay. Let's see. Kaz. Okay, so this time he's going to be moving away up to the staircase.
Do I? Oh, I don't get opportunity, do I?
No, not for that one. Tasha will walk up and do the same thing she did last time, and move to you, Felwyn, and cast a do the little stamping business. Hold a hand out to... Actually, no, she can just stand there. Again, 2 hands, one then the other. And Felwyn and Lyndon, you both get 31 health back. That'll put you conscious again. Felwyn?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to try to fling a little cheeky bolt his way, but she misses, unfortunately. Gungo.
Okay, so Gungo is frightened,
Yes.
and therefore I guess disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. So he'll just drop Temerity.
Okay.
He's going to rip out, let's go with a spear,
Okay.
and try and hurl it at him.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, he will do it recklessly, so that'll flatten the roll. 31.
Oh, okay, you hit.
Nice.
12 damage.
Okay, it goes straight through him, and he goes, and then he goes whoosh, and turns into mist, which just cloaks the stairs.
Is there a chance that the spear goes all the way through his heart, and then therefore he's got like a wooden stake through his heart?
No. Maybe, but no.
Does he drop the sword, or does the sword also become missed?
No, the spear's not missed. Oh, his belongings, yeah.
The sword.
Yeah, the sword, the armor, everything he's carrying all becomes mist.
Shit. Mm.
We still in initiative?
Yeah. So, because there's still a Misty. Hang on a sec. This is the rollable token. I'll just.
Okay, so there's still mist there, is there?
Yep.
And
there's his mist
is
token.
Gungo still scared of it, I guess?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So with the bonus action, then he'll just pull out a dagger.
Okay.
And just chuck it in the mist and see what happens. A magic dagger. Chuck it in the mist and see what happens.
Okay.
15 is going to be a miss. And that's him done.
Okay.
Does he get another save versus the fear at all? Or
He does at the end of your turn.
Come on, nat 20. No worries.
Okay.
That's him done.
So the mist goes quite slowly, but it just slinks up the stairs and up to the next floor. Luxor, what do you want to do?
Can I technically see him?
No. He's gone up the stairs now, and it sort of spirals up to somewhere where you've been before, so you know where the stairs go, up to where the couches are.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it's just the upstairs bit or spiral up. Bloody hell. I don't know. Just trying to think, would I be able to get to him?
We don't know where he is at this stage, but he's slinking his way up the stairs in mist form.
Cool. I am going to, just going to move up the stairs.
Okay.
That's 30 feet.
Okay, so that gets you there.
So I get to that point.
Do you want to dash and continue up?
Yeah, screw it.
Okay. After a short flight, you get to the stairs and you've got this fog at your feet. And that's your...
Yeah.
You've got a bonus action still if you want to do something, but otherwise you've used your regular action to dash.
I would definitely like to use... I know I have some... Do I have... I swear I had something that was allows me to use another action or redo my turn.
Oh, that was when that was when you had a fighter abilities. Action surge.
No,
War Priest? Oh, okay.
As a bonus action, you can make one attack with a weapon or unarmed strike.
Oh yeah. Go for it. What have you got? What's your weapon?
A mace.
Okay. Magic. Magic.
Yeah, +2.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I have radiant damage on it for my war priest thingy.
Nice, awesome, even better. Okay.
So
17
19?
damage. Yep. It hits, and you can see the mist start to disperse, and just like mist in the wind, it starts to evaporate.
Yeah, I think it was like, I don't know how much radiant damage.
Yep.
Oh, 12 radiant damage.
Yeah,
to his hit.
got it.
Easy.
Okay, we'll move on. Lyndon.
Lyndon's gonna see his friend running off, and he's got 40 feet, so he's gonna run to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Can he see our friend?
You can't see, but you can hear. Lyndon, Luxor makes a huge racket when he walks. You can, if you want to carry on.
Can I infer they're within about 20 feet of me?
You reckon probably within that sort of range if you want to carry on.
Can I toss something around the corner? Or it'd be too hard.
Yeah, you're not too sure where they are. You just know they're somewhere up the stairs.
All right, I'm gonna have to use. I can't dash as a bonus action as a ranger anymore, can I? No, I cannot. Yeah, I'll have to use my action to dash.
Okay. So you use your action, you spiral back, and within 15 feet or so, you come to Luxor in this mist cloud.
And make bonus actions. I will cast Hunter's Mark on the cloud.
Oh, okay.
So if it does get away, we know where it is.
Nice.
And that's all I can do.
Okay, Illustriel also dashes. Felwyn.
Felwyn's up now, but wondering which way he went, because I think she was down.
Okay, yeah, you can sort of see everyone's attention is to the stairs, and you've seen a couple of people while you've been conscious, since you've got conscious.
Okay, so I'm going to start heading up that direction and following everybody.
Okay, so 15 to stand up, and then 1 to... What's your speed, 30?
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time
they don't make short people slow anymore.
Okay. And so you'll have to dash from that point, unless you can...
Yeah, I'll dash, because I got nothing else I can really do,
Yeah,
so
okay.
I might as well.
All right, you come to...
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
There we go.
All right, Noida. You're on mute.
Sorry, I'll bonus action bump out my wings since I went unconscious. I need to do it again.
Okay.
And I would like just fly up to the upper floor.
Okay, what's your speed?
30.
Okay. With 30, you'll get to here. And to the next floor. On the staircase, so.
I see the mist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, what is the common knowledge about the vampire mist in this world?
You see Luxor there going, radiant, radiant, radiant.
Alright. It didn't work out last time, so... Why not try it again? But this time 6 level. Guiding bolt at advantage. From any sorcery. Oh, better. 26.
Hits. Boom. Roll damage.
Right. 26 radiant.
Okay. Alright, so it's now at roughly minus 56 hit points. Tasha walks, does her phase step up to there. And then cast a spell, and a wall of force in a block surrounds Kaz.
Oh, nice.
And she turns to you and says, he may heal within that if we don't keep the radiant damage up, but at least he can't slip through a cracks or anything.
And we actually destroy him.
And if anyone wants you to, and if anyone wants her to drop it, she can time and just stop concentration. So she's got that ready, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Gungo.
So Gungo will bend down and pick up Temerity.
Okay.
And then he'll move over here and use his bonus action to pick up his spear.
Okay.
And then he'll just keep moving up to the point where, well, he can only move until he can see him.
Yep.
Because he's still scared.
Yep.
So at that point that he can see him, he'll have to stop.
Okay.
So how far are they away is that? Yeah, and he'll just chuck the spear at him.
Okay.
That he's picked up. And he'll do it recklessly.
Okay. Now the spear's going to go blang and hit the wall of force, and then drop to the
Okay.
floor.
Yep. So
you probably weren't there at the point of the wall of force going up, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd do what I was going to do. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Now this mist seems to be, swirling all around, looking for weaknesses or holes. If you can imagine a mist looking desperate, that's exactly what it looks like, but it's not able to get out. And Tasha looks over at you, Luxor, seeing if there's anything you can do.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Would I know if... Because if I either got Conjure Celestial, lower rank on it, would it still hit him?
You can still cause... Yeah, you can still cause it to do damage every turn.
Yeah, I'd hit him with that, so...
Okay.
Is Alid technically there, or is she in a room?
Alid's over
like
Alid's over at the other couch now. She's toasting marshmallows. Okay, so now I don't think that your spell can go through a wall of force. Wall of force stops magic, and she's looking. Tasha's looking over at you, expectantly, like, "Are you ready? Do you want me to drop it or not?" Like she can just like, "What do you want to do?"
Yeah, I'd guess just drop it as the thing hits him.
Okay, so the thing, the sphere comes down. It sort of washes around a cubic area. It's a continuous effect. So once it does, and it's caught in this sort of, it's like an umbrella, and then she rips the umbrella away, and the radiant damage goes off. Roll your damage.
Oh. 31 damage.
Okay, so with that, the mist all dissipates. There's for those of you with Arcana proficiency, it looks like he's probably banished rather than destroyed. But when it's banished in this form, all the stuff is left behind. So there's some gear, there's the sword, and a crown as well.
Crown. Okay.
And with that, we drop out of initiative.
Is that not a single plane we just can't go for a drink and not get harassed by vampires?
Yeah, I feel this rest wasn't really restful.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be the arsehole to mention it, but where's the real Mordenkainen?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, so Tasha says he's been coming and going a lot, so we've seen him a little bit. He'll stop in, give some information, and then, flit off somewhere. So she's struggling with how he was able to deceive them, and at which point he was, swapped out with Kaz. She doesn't believe that the Mordenkainen she knows was always Kaz. So at some point, something's happened to Mordenkainen. He's fallen afoul of Kaz, and Kaz has come in and somehow been able to almost, well, not almost, but completely mimic what he looks like. Mannerisms.
Well, what about Illustrial? How long have you been under his thrall for?
She says the last few weeks is a haze for her. She knows that she had been spending a lot of time, just like with Tasha, with Modern Canaan, but then at some point things just get hazy.
So new job, find Modern Canaan as the priority?
Well, I could guess he's probably
Tasha's not
somewhere there. Kaz was.
Yeah, Tasha's not confident, but you could try to divine whether he's still alive. Still.
Well, I could ask the questions tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get the items. Sorry.
Yeah, so we can sort of fast track that. The plate mail armor is +2 plate. Ornate, baroque, sort of in an ancient style, but still fully functional as +2 plate. His sword was that he had before he retrieved his own. Actually, no, he didn't have one, did he? On him at that stage. So the other thing is the crown itself. It's almost artifact level. It's a crown of lies, and it sort of can simulate a really high level disguised self, and something that's even True Sight wouldn't see through. So True Sight's still a generic. I can see everything as it normally is, whereas this is I can deceive everything from looking as it is, and so it actually simulates like True Sight. I think is 6 levels, so it's like a 7th level disguise self.
Is the Sword of Kaz still there?
Yes, it is.
Or did that go with him?
No, it didn't go with him.
I would speak to Illustrial or Tash and can you seal this thing? So put it somewhere. It's not going to do any damage. It's not worth the risk.
The sword doesn't say. It seems only while it's a evil thing, an evil spirit. If you're able to control it and use it, then it's probably better in your hands than theirs.
Yeah, but they can't deal it magically in some kind of realm that can't be accessed.
Oh yeah, so we could ferret it away, I suppose. But isn't it supposed to be able to do lots of damage to Vecna?
Yeah, that's why we got it in the first place.
I just want to go. Do we want to keep this thing around? It's a bit of a pain in the ass.
Well, it's an impulse on you. That's the thing, isn't it? It can make you go blind and all that sort of thing, can't it?
Only if I draw the weapon. Then it's I go blind if I don't draw. Let it consume blood. It's a blood sacrifice.
You will go blind. It'll blind you if it goes within 30 feet away from you or more.
Oh, you're lucky you didn't get blind then. Does it matter? Is he unattuned now though, or?
Yeah, I'm guessing as soon as I got it removed, it unattuned and went straight to him.
No, it seems to just operate in his hands without him needing to attune it. It's still actually attuned to you.
It's up to you, Laxor. I mean, yeah.
I was
just don't use it. Just stash it away and only get it out when we meet Vecna.
Well, it's got some good spells attached to it as well. I don't think I need to draw it to use the spells. I don't know. DM's discretion.
We'll see. Yeah. Between now and next week, Tasha and maybe even Illustrial, if she recovers, can do some powerful divinations on it, legend lore, that sort of thing. But they're both Tasha and Illustrial both suggest that the course of action you're going to do before, either going for Asurak or going for Arcan the Cruel, is probably the best course of action. Both of those two have a piece of the rod, and both of those two have a piece of Vecna.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That plus 2 armor, there was nothing else special about it, is it?
No.
When you say they've both got a piece of the rod, do we know which one's got the next piece of the rod?
You'll know. No, you don't. So you'll know once you get to that plane, because Noida will feel the
pull.
The pull, yeah.
Maybe that's a question for your commune tomorrow, Noida.
Yeah, that's a good one. But on that note, also, when we were in front of the portal to hell, did I feel the pull there?
Oh yeah, yep, true. Because there was a portal open right in front of you, so yes, you did have a sense then.
Okay, I guess you can all go to hell for like together with me, of course.
All right, so welcome everyone on your journeys to hell. We'll be cruising at an altitude of 50 feet. Just for your knowledge, the weather is slightly warmer on landing. You'll be arriving in Avernus, the first layer of the 9 hells. It used to be a paradise to attract sinners, fallen Eden, and it was created by an archdevil, Duke of Hell, called Asmodeus. It fell into fell from as the Styx, as
grace.
Fell from grace. All rivers divert and change their route from weathering and direction, changing of weather patterns and so on. And at one point, the river Styx, which is a river of otherwise known as River of Forgetfulness, wends its way through the lower plains, and at some point it changed direction and was routed through Avernus, and from that the pestilence and corruption turned it much like an arid wasteland, killed all the plants, and now it's a barren, red-earthed wasteland. Hardly anything grows. It's also the river Styx, as it goes through many of the lower plains, is now a causeway for other creatures from other lower plains, and it's where the demons have used the river Styx for their incursions, for their never-ending blood war against the devils. So it's also a constant battleground of devils and demons fighting one another. My advice is to not get embroiled in any of those battles. They've been raging for centuries, and it ebbs and flows, but characters like us are unlikely to turn anything there other than a minor skirmish, but expect that. Being an arid wasteland, bands of warlords and barons rove the wasteland, looking for scrap of these enormous war machines that both the devils and the demons bring to their war. If you can get transport once you're there, all the better, as soon as you can. But otherwise, you'll need to be careful and avoid the weather, which is fiery, and the terrain, which can be anything from spiky brambles to rivers and swamps and so on. Lifeless. Arcan's Tower is close to, so there's a mountain range where Tiamat's lair is, and close to that is Arcan's Tower. So that's where we'll try and get you as close to that as you can, but you might need to find your bearings once you get there. You may need to cooperate with locals, so if you swagger in, sword swinging at everything that moves, you may need to form alliances with unsavoury characters if you're to, or trade in information or whatnot. There's time to re-equip if there's anything that you need. It's not like we can
diamonds.
Diamonds?
Yeah, diamonds is something to protect
diamonds.
me against fire damage. It sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get any potions of fire resistance or something like that.
Did anyone want that +2 plate armor? I'm not sure if anyone can use it, or...
You go for it.
Over my cold resistant. I'll just leave that at the base. But yeah, can we get diamonds? Because, even I can revive.
Okay.
We need diamonds.
Well, they don't just have diamonds, but I'm sure there'll be some that you can buy. They're in Sigil, at least, as magical components. They're really, expensive. So, and a lot of people are after them. So, we may need to turn to the black market.
Right. Well, I seem to be getting hit a lot recently, so I would say no to some defensive items if we can find.
Right.
Yeah.
Diamonds, defensive items, and fire resistance. Let's see what we can do.
Have you get it? So they've got agents they can talk to. Have you got anything in trade that you're willing to that we can take and say, hey, any defensive items that you can, we'll ask for any defensive tech, and what can you throw into the pot as trade?
I think I could swap the Ring of Evasion. It's rare.
Yep.
Got the headband of intellect from last week that nobody's using.
Okay.
Yeah, what else have we got? We've got a bit of stuff.
You can use the plate armor. I just took off the cold resistant plate armor.
And here's a bunch of some items floating around in the bag of holding.
Would they be interested in bottles of wine? Old bottles of wine that we might have got.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got any cash?
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah, in party treasure. I haven't added any to my collection in quite a while.
Okay.
I mean, I've got 2,000 odd gold just on me.
Right.
Some.
Can you scrape together 30?
30,000.
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
Yeah, in the party treasure, there's heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We got 6 chests with 10,000 gold pieces in them each.
Right. Okay.
All right, there's some potions there. Did we? I think we spread them out. Didn't we?
Okay.
Oh, we have Gem of Seeing. Okay. That might be
see that?
Yeah.
Other plain light hammer and morning star. I was like, if you want those in the deal as well. So
if it's it's really magic items or cash. So
we go for longswords +1.
How many? 4.
Correct.
Okay.
We have a Rod of the Pack Keeper with +3, which nobody uses because we don't have a Warlock.
Wow. So that'll be that'll go well.
Yep. Longsword +1.
I think we swapped the longsword +1. We gave that up already for something.
Okay.
I've got the wings of flying. If anyone wants to keep that, it allows someone to fly with it.
Yep. I'm already flying.
Yeah, I can already fly as well. So I'm just like, do we want to keep it? Do we need it? Is it more convenient to sell it?
You have to add attunement to it, right?
It's a rare item.
Yeah. It requires attunement, does it?
No, it does not.
It doesn't.
It does not.
I'll take it then. If no one else wants it.
Then go ahead.
Yeah, it's just called Wings of Flying.
Right. So I can offer the Ring of Evasion if nobody in the party objects, the Rod of Pact Keeper for trade.
Yep.
Go for it.
So Ring of Evasion, 2 potions of... Oh, you're after 2 potions of fire resistance, weren't you? Headband of Intellect, Plate Armor of Cold Resistance, Rod of the Pact Keeper +3.
Mm-hmm.
And you're after defensive tech, is this right? Just
defensive, if not, maybe something to help. I'm going to say something to help sorcery points, but there's only one item to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy for a shield. That's a bit better than one I've got.
Right. What's the shield you've got?
It's a basic.
Oh, okay.
Stock standard. But yeah, if these guys need rings, like, yeah, mine's the bottom of the tier.
Okay. Right, so a day later, you've all rested, recovered back again, got all your spells back again. If you want to do another commune, you could. They say that they've got a group that could come into some diamonds, but it's suggested that once the diamonds are handed over to you, that be the day that you're going to leave Sigil.
Okay.
They might not be acquired by strictly legal means.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so okay. All right. So at the end of that, they bring you all together. There is a cloak made out of displacer hide.
Sorry. Yep.
So cloak of displacement, and you put that on, and at least for a time, until such time you can get disadvantage to being hit. There's braces of defense.
I already got that.
You already got that.
Yep.
Does anyone else want those?
They don't work if you're wearing armor, right?
Yeah,
No.
it's only if you're on armor.
Correctly, yeah.
Ring of protection, which applies to both your armor class and your saving throws.
Oh, I'll take that if nobody wants it.
I got.
Gungo,
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, is Gungo wearing armor as a barbarian?
Yeah, Gungo's got armor. He's all good.
Okay. I was going to say, yeah, there's braces.
But can you use a shield, Gungo?
Yeah, Gungo's got a shield.
All right. So there's a shield +2 in the mix there.
He's got one of those already.
Yeah, I'd love that. Is that
take it.
extra cost, or are we taking? Like, are these? We got to buy them?
No,
or are they already bought?
these things are swapped out for the things that you shared.
I traded. Does anyone have an issue if I take the shield?
Nope. So I'm removing my Ring of Evasion.
Yep.
Anyone have any issues if I take the ring of protection?
Nope.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Okay, and you get this little felt bag, and it's got like a undersized, probably a child or a teenager elven diamante tiara. And it's got 3 diamonds in it and 5 smaller diamonds. And
buy them out, stick them in my pocket.
Now, it doesn't really matter how much they cost or how much they were paid for or whether they were stolen or, the market for diamonds goes up and down depending on how, different places. But the diamonds, as far as what their value to a spellcaster, is whatever you would need 1,000 GP diamonds to do. There's 3 of those, and there's 5 100 GP diamonds sort of set around it. And some spells require a certain amount of value of diamond dust, in which case you can crush up multiple diamonds until you get the right amount. Like you could crush up the 5 little ones to make 500 GP of diamond dust or something. But some spells need a single diamond, and you can't just bunch up lots of smaller ones.
Right.
Well, I think Felwyn, she gave us one of her ones that she had in reserve. Maybe we should respond and give that back to her.
Yeah, I
and the other
usually
ones get
put one in
divided
my
up.
pocket in case I ever need to get revived. So it's just one.
Yeah,
in
she
my
did a
pocket.
solid for us.
Yeah.
Seems fair if we give it back.
Okay,
Yep.
so
I specifically need diamonds of 300 GP, so Linda will break those out and pocket them as a minimum.
So
Just tell us, I'd ask you to tell us where they are just in case you go down. I can get them.
Yeah, it's like
Just
mine's in an
pocket.
easy, accessible pocket, and I make sure everybody knows where my diamond is. It's just
Okay.
just in case. It's like my EpiPin.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
I got my EpiPin. Everybody knows how to use it. Pointy side up, please.
Nice.
Yeah. It's,
We should all just wear one on a necklace each, and just it's just hanging there. So if you ever need to
and
revive it, it's there.
pull it off and you can use it,
Break in case of emergency.
Yeah, that actually is an amazing idea.
100%.
Well, at least 3 of you will be able to do that now. So that's Felwyn. If you pick who the other 2 are and put that onto your character sheet, is I've got a 1,000 GP diamond.
Yeah, whoever can cast a spell, I suppose, is the best thing.
Yeah.
If we got multiple people that can cast a spell, then grab diamonds.
Yeah, it'll be
I'm fine with Linda.
Felwyn, Luxor, and I cannot. I don't have the spell.
Oh, you don't?
Nope, I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, thought you were magic. Alright, cool. I'm more than happy, unless Lyndon, you want both, or just take one each.
Take one each, that way if something goes wrong, as long as we know where they are.
Okay. And you could do the same with the 500 GP diamonds. So, Lyndon, were you saying you wanted 3 of those so that you could grind them up for a 300 GP diamond dust type spell, or do you need?
It specifically says a diamond worth 300 GP for the spell. So if I just pocket a 300 gold diamond and a 500 gold diamond, at least I can cast it twice. Right. It's just a waste of 200 gold.
Yeah, there's no 300 gold diamonds, unfortunately. If you need to, you can always use a more expensive diamond to cast a lesser one.
And that's basically what I have to do.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have a 500 GP diamond.
You got 5 100 GP diamonds, is what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you recuperating and then going off to Avernus? Is that the...
And so I just... Did we get any potions of fire resistance as
2.
part of that? Or could we get any of those? 2, okay.
Yep.
Right. Cool. Alright,
During our downtime, I'd just be checking on Illustrial to make sure she's not adding any residual side effects of her cursing.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we are. Everyone gets their spells back, gathers their food. Let's see, paste. You find your way, introduced to a door that under a devil-run ale house or wine house or whatever, some sort of tavern of some sort for entertainment and dining, fine dining, and you find yourselves in this ashy. There's every now and then the sky is all smoky. Every now and then the hell's open, and this meteor comes sort of hurtling through, and you see this poof, and it's an explosion like a nuclear sort of mushroom type cloud off in the distance somewhere. The ground is all broken and shattered. You can see what looks like rusty debris of cogs and things. I don't know if you can see this over here. And there's dark stains on the rocks all over the place. Just about even 50 feet away from you, there looks like there's some sort of skeleton of some huge flying beast of some sort. Otherwise, looking off into the distance, you can see sort of dust clouds eddying, sweeping through. You can see every now and then sort of willies, like the little dust storms as they kick up and suck up the debris from the, causing, gouging a scar out of the landscape. And it just feels oppressive, like you're, surrounded in some sort of, fire type, as if you're in surrounded by a sort of fire. I was going to say hellscape, but that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. An arid wasteland of unimaginable horror where everything tries to kill you.
Exactly.
Australia.
Yeah,
Relax.
yeah, mate.
All these trails about.
Okay. Now I'm just going to. I don't know if you can see this zooming in here.
Part of it.
Yep. So this is more of a larger map, and I give everyone access to the party token. Don't move it, but you can then. It's got visibility, so you can see. There's this. You can see a line of what look like trees, but they've got no foliage, and they're like upside down coat hangers, wiry talons going to the sky, and there's a line of those going off into the distance. Far to the north, you can just see the lines of what look like a massive tree root, but it's more like a geographic structure, but it looks like some sort of growth or like a giant tree stump. There's a river to your west, and which goes almost as you can just see the far side, and there's things in the river. Every now and then you see this great serpentine Loch Ness type curve and arch through the water, and there's these enormous two archways. It looks like a bridge that's broken at both ends and in the middle. And every now and then, just through the haze to the south, you can see enormous, hulking beasts. You've seen things like this when you're in Eberron, the Tarrasque and the large war machines. But this looks like it's a living entity, not moving like a Tarrasque, like the Godzilla type charging, but just slowly lumbering like an elephant, as if you were a meerkat watching an elephant walk along. Far to the south, way out. Otherwise, that's what you see. And I guess we can close it out here. We're just getting close on midnight, at least from my time zone. But we're ready for the next chapter.
Da, da, da.
Very good.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thanks, everyone.
It's been a couple of tough fights. It's been very ouchy.
Yeah.
Ouchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to hell now, so it's not going to get any easier.
No.
Yeah. I think once you were taking on both Illustriel and Kaz simultaneously, was fraught all along, but managing to not only...
I need my paladin.
Yeah, not only taking Illustriel out.
paladin.
Yeah, have you got a paladin in another campaign?
I do, and we're in Avernus.
And they're in Avernus? Okay. How
Oh
far,
yeah, she kicked ass in Avernus, right? Yeah.
How far along are you?
Oh, we are level 20, and we just killed Arkan, and we're about to go do team up.
You killed Arkan. Oh my god. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Actually, one
Wow.
of our guys pretty much killed him in one round. They
Oh
did
my
200
God.
and something points.
Okay.
Yep.
This happens. This
Yeah.
happens in level 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It gets very swingy. It feels very swingy at level 1. It doesn't take much. When you get to the other end, it gets quite swingy as well. Someone fails a save versus something, and oh my god! Or worse, someone like Gunko gets dominated to attack the party. It's like, okay, suddenly you're one person down.
Oh
And...
god, yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's why you got Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.
Yep. Bye bye.